Good day, students. How's your study at home? I hope you are all doing well. I am teacher Angel of Demyar, and today we will discuss a new lesson. Are you all ready? That's good. Let us know first our objectives. At the end of the lesson, students are able to define intonation. Next, identify the kinds of intonation. And the last one, read text and sentences with the proper use of intonation. Are you all set? Let us start. I have here two sentences having the same words, but is there a difference in meaning? Let us all find out. Number 1 sentence. Kindly read it. Number 2 sentence. Now, it's my turn. For the number 1 sentence, James had a dog. James had a dog. Number 2 sentence, James had a dog. James had a dog. What do you think is the difference between the two sentences? I think you are near to the correct answer. Again, let us read first the sentence number 1. James had a dog. Next sentence. James had a dog. James had a dog. Now, in these two sentences, the focus word of the sentence, which gets most emphasis, is the word dog. But what do you think is the difference between the two sentences? In the two given sentences, the focus word which gets the most emphasis is the word dog. But what do you think is the difference between the two? In the first sentence, the intonation went down, which shows a completion of the thought. Let's read it. James had a dog. James had a dog. For the second sentence, the intonation went way up, which shows an emotion of surprise. James had a dog. James had a dog. The patterns of ups and downs of your voice on and after the focus word, which is usually at the end of the sentence, is called intonation. But what is an intonation? The changing of pitch to express emotions such as surprise, anger, happy, and sad is what we called intonation. Everybody read it. Intonation. There are 3 types of intonation, namely the rise or the rising intonation, the fall or the falling intonation, and the partial fall or the partial falling intonation. Now, let us discuss what is the difference between the 3 of them. Now, the first sentence is I got a cat. Again, can you read it? The focus word is the underlined word, which is the cat. Very good. Now, this is a falling intonation because it gives a complete thought, and that is the sentence, I got a cat. To ask WH questions, examples, what, where, who, why, and when, we use the falling intonation. For example, the sentence is, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is the underlined word? It's the doing. It is in the falling intonation. What are you doing? What are you doing? I am doing something. I am doing my homework. So that falls into falling intonation. To express the emotion of being surprised, we use the rising intonation. For example, the sentence here is, who got a cat? Again, who got a cat? Maybe the one who asked this question is wondering or surprised that his or her friend who hates a cat had a cat before. Let us read again the sentence. Who got a cat? Now it's your turn. Great job. Rising intonation also used in answering yes or no questions. For example, are you okay? Are you okay? As you can see, the underlined word okay is in the rising intonation. Let's read it again. Are you okay? Now, it's your turn. Very good. If the focus words are unfinished, we use the partial falling intonation. For example, the sentence is, my mother is smart, pretty, and sweet. Again, my mother is smart, pretty, and sweet. As you can see, the last word, which is the sweet, is in the falling intonation. That is why it is called the partial falling intonation. Another example for the partial falling intonation is this sentence. I want a cat, but... Again, I want a cat, but... As you can see, at the word but, it's in the falling intonation, but in the word cat, it rises. Again, I want a cat, but... So we use the partial falling intonation because it is unfinished. So, always remember, in reading and speaking, we must change our pitch, the ups and the down, to tell the proper meaning, emotion, and expression. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.